Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee with Kaylee. Today we're talking about self-identity. Robin Sharma says, self-identity determines your impact and your income. Now, I can understand how impact and income can basically define a person's self-identity on the outside, but what really happens is who you are first is going to determine the outcome in both the impact you have on others and the income that you get for yourself. So the best example is in a job. If you want a job and your self-identity is very miserable and your identity is very lower than, incapable in all these areas, and that's what you identify with, that you truly believe you are incapable of completing certain tasks or being able to do certain things, that's going to be what the employer sees. That's going to reflect on to them in their perspective. And in turn, you're only going to be valued at a certain level. Therefore, you're only going to get that certain level. So if you put more value in your self-identity, but not just imagining it, but finding the tools that you need in order to be that thing that you want to be, then when you go out into the world and you go for that job interview, then you actually do have that self-identity because you have the confidence knowing that you did what was necessary for the growth within for you to accomplish those things, or you at least have the confidence that you can do those things. So when you go to that job interview for that higher level position, that reflects and that is sold to them, not in a manipulative way, but a real, authentic way. You truly believe you are capable of doing these things because it is your identity. It is what you have sought, the knowledge that you needed, the tools that you've implemented and you've practiced to become that thing and have that confidence to go into that job and get that higher level position. That's the self-identity that's going to determine your income. In addition, the self-identity that's going to determine your impact is very much the same. What are you filling your cup with, other than LYMI Coffee, obviously? What are you filling your personal cup with? What value, what qualities, what knowledge, how much love, how much do you have in your cup, your personal growth and development cup, that can add to others and fill someone else's cup that you come across? That's going to determine your impact. So how do you get more of this identity to have more impact and more income? You have to keep seeking to grow, period. That is always the message that I have in all these things, is you have to grow. And growing is doing. And growing may not feel monumental sometimes, and I know for me it isn't. I feel like I say the same things or I do the same things and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. But when I look back a year ago and I look back 5 years ago, continuing to do the same thing over and over and just adding a new piece here and there has given me a completely different self-identity today than what I was 5 years ago. And because of that, that new self-identity has had more of an impact and more of an income opportunity than I've had before. So if you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and you're not growing, trust the process. Just by doing and just by seeking and having that desire to want to grow is going to get you that much further along in your journey. So just keep doing it. Consistency is always the key to everything. So that's it for today. Thank you, Robin Sharma, for saying that for us to reflect on today. That is my interpretation of what self-identity is. And if you want more for your self-identity, if you want your identity to become more exuding so you can have more of an impact and more of an income, more potential, go to LYMICoffee.com/itsmisskaylee. That's me. And you can find all of these videos and other links to provide the value and the tools that you need, that you might be seeking. But also, most importantly, don't forget that Transformation Tuesday is coming up on March 31st, 331, and that is going to be launched by BU. And for the umpteenth time, you guys, BU Revolution by Georgia Green is a fantastic company that for 10 years, a decade now, she has gone into corporations with hundreds of employees. and changed the results on the individual level of these employees to change the overall culture and production and increase productivity and everything for these companies. So that is what we are launching on the individual side. She's actually going to share these tools and these strategies that have worked for large corporations and large groups for you. So if you have ever wanted more and you are seeking to have a better self-identity so that you can have more income, you can have more value on others and more of an impact, and you can grow in any area of your life, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to go to lymikoffee.com/itsmisskaylee and find the link there where you can become a member for that live coaching group. With this one, you have tons of content that's going to be coming to you and different tools that you can download, and you'll have an actual community of people there to feed off of and be a part of. And that is so, so important in growth. So don't forget to go there, and don't forget to get some coffee on your way out at LYMIcoffee.com, because all these high vibes is what's got me going high vibe right now. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.